Everyone wrote them off, said they were finished, too old, too slow, and a relic of a bygone era. After a humiliating last-place finish in 2025, the Chennai Super Kings were a joke. Betting odds gave them a measly 10% chance of winning, and the pundits? They predicted another season of spectacular failure for a team hopelessly stuck in the past. But they were all wrong. They forgot one simple, terrifying thing. MS Dhoni always has a plan. Section 1. The Ashes of 2025. To truly grasp the genius of 2026, you first have to understand the sheer disaster of 2025. CSK didn't just lose, they were systematically taken apart. For the first time in their legendary history, they ended up at the very bottom of the table. Their impenetrable fortress, Chepauk, was breached an unprecedented 5 times. The squad looked disjointed, their playbook was outdated, and their iconic captain, MS Dhoni, at 45 years old, looked like a weary general leading one final doomed charge. The offseason only brought more chaos. In a move that sent shockwaves through the IPL, CSK traded away franchise cornerstones Ravindra Jadeja and Sam Curran. The media's verdict was unanimous. The dynasty was dead, the king was stepping down, and CSK was staring down a long, painful rebuild. The stage wasn't set for a comeback. It was set for a quiet, sad farewell tour for one of cricket's greatest minds. But while the world was writing their obituary, Dhoni was quietly drafting his masterpiece. It all started at the IPL mini-auction in Abu Dhabi. Armed with a massive 43.40 crore purse, everyone expected CSK to go after big-name, established stars to fix their obvious problems. Dhoni did the exact opposite. First, the bombshell trade that nobody saw coming. Sanju Samson was snatched from the Rajasthan Royals. Then came the move that left the entire cricketing world speechless. Instead of buying foreign superstars, Dhoni spent nearly 2/3 of his budget, a staggering 28.4 crore rupees, on 2 uncapped Indian players, all-rounder Prashant Veer and catcher-batter Kartik Sharma. Experts screamed that it was a franchise-killing gamble. But it wasn't a gamble, it was a calculated strike. These weren't just auction buys, they were the cornerstones of a new empire, cleverly disguised as a rebuild. The quiet addition of spinner Akeal Hosein for a mere 2 crore rupees was the final piece of Dhoni's secret puzzle. And this is where the story gets really good. If you believe that one leader's vision can truly turn a team of underdogs into world champions, then hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss seeing how this impossible plan actually unfolded. Section 3. The Masterplan in Motion. As the 2026 season kicked off, the brilliance of the plan began to shine through. This new-look squad didn't just play cricket, they executed a vision. Sanju Samson, freed from the weight of captaincy, was reborn as a devastatingly explosive batsman in the middle order. Those so-called gambles, Prashant Veer and Kartik Sharma, started putting up match-winning numbers, completely outplaying their price tags and proving they were the diamonds in the rough that only Dhoni's eye could spot. Chepauk was a fortress once again. The spin duo of Noor Ahmed and the newly acquired Akeal Hosein spun a web of deceit, choking visiting teams in a way that was pure old-school CSK. Week after week, they tactically dismantled their opponents, not with brute force, but with strategic superiority. Every single victory was another deliberate step in Dhoni's grand plan, a methodical climb from the bottom as they made a complete mockery of those long betting odds. The league's laughingstock was suddenly the one team nobody wanted to face. Section 4. The Heist. The final was poetic. Chennai Super Kings versus the tournament favorites and their arch-rivals, the Mumbai Indians. The match was a tense, brutal, nail-biting affair that swung back and forth. Of course, it all came down to the final over. CSK needed 6 runs to win from the last ball. And who was on strike? MS Dhoni. It had to be him. With the weight of his entire legacy resting on his shoulders, he faced that final delivery. The world held its breath, and then it happened. That iconic swing of the bat, the unmistakable crack of willow and leather, and the ball sailing over the long-on boundary. The helicopter had landed one last time. Conclusion: from the wooden spoon in 2025 to the IPL trophy in 2026, it was without a doubt the greatest comeback in the tournament's history. That wasn't luck, it was a meticulously crafted masterpiece, executed to absolute perfection. It was a final lesson in leadership, strategy, and unwavering self-belief from the master himself. They called it Dhoni's last dance, but it will forever be remembered as his final masterpiece, a heist that cemented his legacy as the greatest captain the game has ever seen. Was this the most perfectly scripted farewell in all of sports? Let us know what you think in the comments below.